Hello, and welcome to the University of Maryland and the Department of Resident Life. My name is Tracy Kiris, Assistant Director for Communications and Marketing, and I use she, her pronouns.
My name is Dan Harefield, Coordinator for Recruitment and Outreach Programs, and I use he, him pronouns. We are excited to welcome you to the residence halls and the Maryland residential experience this fall. We'd like to share with you a few highlights and benefits of living on campus, take you on a tour of a couple of our residence halls, and help you get prepared for your arrival and the start of your college career.
The Maryland residential experience is one like no other. Our staff are committed to ensuring that our students have a safe and engaging experience while living on campus and the opportunity to take advantage of all that the University of Maryland has to offer. Living in the residence halls means easy access to classes and campus activities, a whole host of friendships waiting to be made, staff ready to assist you 24/7, and opportunities to learn and grow through leadership and community engagement.
Before we start our tour, I just want to point out our StarRez housing portal, your one-stop shop for setting up your on-campus living. This is where you can update your personal information, inform us of any medical or special accommodation information you have, make housing and roommate requests, and confirm your assignment details once they are released. You can access the housing portal by going to reslife.umd.edu and logging in with your directory ID and password.
We'd like to offer a quick rundown of our summer calendar. The roommate finder process will take place in June. You can search for and make roommate requests using the Roommate Finder resource. You will receive an email with instructions on how to make these requests in late May. Make sure you make any final changes or updates to your profile on your housing portal by the scheduled deadline. Our staff will use this information to place students into their fall housing assignments. We will notify students of their housing details in mid-July. We'll talk about move-in in just a moment, but you will be able to move into the residence halls a few days before the start of classes. If you have any questions about the assignment process, please don't hesitate to contact us. Let's now take a look inside our buildings. We have 6 residential communities, each having all the resources you need during your time living on campus. Our 24/7 service desks are staffed by community assistants who help you with mail, packages, spare keys for your rooms, or general information about living on campus. Students will either have access to laundry facilities in their building or within one of the adjacent buildings in their community.
There are numerous lounges and study areas within the buildings and on the residential floors. These spaces will often include a kitchenette with amenities like microwaves and Insta-Hot water taps. And all of them have lounge furniture or tables and chairs for personal and group study. You must be wondering, what will I find in my room when I move in? Let's take a look. Each resident will have a full furniture package. This includes a standard-sized bed, desk chair, dresser, and closet space or wardrobe. Rooms have access to both wired and wireless internet and cable TV through Xfinity on campus. You can even access your Xfinity account online through their streaming service.
Once you move in, I'm sure you'll want to make your room feel like home. That's what we want too. Check out our website for a detailed list of items to bring and those to leave at home. For example, we prohibit items with open heating elements and flames for fire safety reasons. Make sure to consult this list to pack smart. Before your campus arrival, be sure to contact your roommate, get to know one another, and discuss items you plan to bring for your room. You can avoid duplicating efforts or simply talk about your personal styles and how you'd like to decorate.
Speaking of roommates, a large majority of our rooms are double occupancy. Having a roommate is exciting, yet may cause some initial hesitation, which is natural. For many of our students, this may be their first time sharing a room with someone else. There are many examples of roommate relationships that have blossomed into lifelong friendships, and we are here to help you make a smooth transition into this experience.
We encourage you to jumpstart your roommate relationship by contacting your roommate over the summer. Although there will be plenty of chances once you get here to enhance your roommate relationship through floor meetings, welcome events, and expectation-setting conversations about sharing your room, patience, understanding, and grace can go a long way to help make a roommate relationship a positive one. Healthy roommate relationships are ones where students communicate, learn about each other, and show care and flexibility in sharing their living space. Communication is key.
There is no better tip than this. The best way to have a good roommate is to be a good roommate. If there is ever a concern that develops, remember your resident assistant is available to help.
Let's talk a little bit about safety and security. The safety and security of our students and their belongings are paramount to us. Let's show you the safety features of our residence halls. Our residence hall doors are locked 24/7 and require students to use their student ID to swipe into the entrances, elevators, and stairwells. Students need to have their key and student ID on them at all times to access their building. We also expect students to be mindful in preventing tailgating or propping open entrance doors. You wouldn't allow a stranger to walk through behind you in your home, right? The same is true for our residence hall buildings as well.
Our community desks are open 24/7 and can help if you ever get locked out or need assistance getting back into your room. While our offices are open during the day, we also have on-call staff available in the evenings and on weekends who are just a phone call away. Don't hesitate to contact your resident assistant if there is ever an emergency. The safety and security of our campus is incumbent on all community members. Students should report any suspicious or concerning behavior or activity to the closest available staff or call UMPD. Essentially, see something, say something.
Now that we've given you a look at our residence halls, let's talk a little bit about move-in. We reserve 2 full days for first-year students to move into the residence halls. Every student is assigned a specific date and time frame to arrive for their residence hall check-in. We assign dates and times to help alleviate traffic congestion on campus and in the halls. Your move-in date and time will be included with your housing assignment. But to give you a general idea, Living and Learning Program students are mostly assigned on day 1 of move-in, and all other first-year students are invited to move in on day 2 of the move-in schedule. International students may request early arrival if attending the late August orientation sessions.
When planning to come to campus, we've got a couple of tips to make the move-in experience a little easier. First and foremost, assemble your move-in dream team. This consists of the driver, a helper, and of course, the student. After going through the check-in process, you will be able to unload your vehicle next to or near your building. Make sure to unload everything and then move your vehicle to long-term parking to allow others to unload as well. Plan to bring what you need, not everything you own. If you have a dolly or hand truck, we recommend you bring one to facilitate a smooth move from your vehicle to your room.
We will also be working with a few different vendors to provide options to enhance your room. If you're interested in lofting your bed, you may purchase through bedloft.com, who will set your bed before you arrive on campus. If you want to loft your bed, you will need to make arrangements with our vendor after you received your assignment's information. We also have vendors for linens and refrigerator rentals. While you can certainly get any of these items elsewhere, the resource is available in case you are interested.
One thing to keep in mind is that moving can be a stressful experience. Regardless of whether you are the first in your family to go off to college or the last, this moment is a transitional and transformational one. Our staff will be on hand throughout the move-in period to help answer your questions and provide support with getting acclimated to the campus community. Once you have your things in your room, it will be time to start meeting new friends, getting connected to campus resources, and joining the fun of officially becoming a Terp. We host a series of events in the days leading up to the start of classes called Fall Welcome. Some of the events you can expect to see are game nights, yoga classes, campus tours, our resource festival called Free Fest, outdoor movies, a partnership with Maryland Athletics to teach you about Terrapin Pride, and a campus welcome by our university president, Dr. Daryl Pines.
We are excited to welcome you to the University of Maryland into the residence halls, and we look forward to seeing you this fall to join the Maryland residential experience.
Go Terps!